Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another top 10 type of list for the Walking Dead television series up to the start of Season 5. This one will be counting down the top 10 worst episodes in the Walking Dead television series. So I'll say right off the bat, this was not an easy list to make up because, to be honest with you, the Walking Dead television series is so great that there just aren't that many bad episodes. There really aren't. The show is pretty awesome for the most part, and every episode is dense. You have a lot of different characters, a lot of things happening for the most part. So how I created this list was I took into account the feedback that I have received in my reviews, because I have done reviews of every episode of The Walking Dead up to Season 5, up to current date, from the very first season, first episode. So as a result, I've gotten to see how people have been feeling about it in comments, and when people's interest is peaked, when people's interest is lower based on just the traffic, based on the amount of people that are talking about it or interested. I'm really up with all that stuff because of the channel. I have to be with regards to making videos and all that. It makes sense, right? So I'm a good person to kind of give you guys an idea or a snapshot on what the Walking Dead community online, partially through my channel and also through forums and stuff, thinks are pretty much the weakest episodes. Now, some of them aren't that bad, because the show's so good. The top, or the first 5 of these from the top 10, so 10 through 6, they're not that bad. They're better than most television series anyway, because that's how high quality The Walking Dead is. But the top 5 of these, the absolute worst, definitely the top few, are quite a bit below the bar The Walking Dead has set for itself with some of the great episodes we've had as it's gone through. So there are reviews for every single one of these in the channel on what I thought about the episodes. Feel free to go to the channel. I've got on my homepage, there are playlists of every single episode with every single review. You guys can go ahead and check the reviews out on individual ones if you want to hear more thoughts, more detail. Where I go through each scene for a while. So this will be very quickly summarized. So to get started, number 10, the 10th worst episode in The Walking Dead, my opinion, and also from the Walking Dead online community, I would have to say is The Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 6, which was called Live Bait. Now this one right here, I personally like the episode a lot because we first got to see, it was kind of like us seeing the governor again. We got to see where he's at and what he's up to. But it was pretty anticlimactic because he wasn't up to anything that was all that interesting. He's just basically wandering around, surviving. He runs into Tara and her family, Lily, and the others. And he goes off on a mission there to get the dad, the heir or whatever. And it's not as eventful as a lot of the other episodes of The Walking Dead. So personally, I do like the episode a lot, but I definitely saw a lot of people felt it was weak. Some people even skipped it because they hate the governor. So and it makes sense. If you hate the governor, you're going to hate this episode, right? Makes sense. So that's why this is one of the weaker ones. But to me personally, I did like it quite a bit. But it could have been cut. A lot of it could have been cut if you really want to think of it that way when you think about where we're at now. So that's number 10. Really not that bad. Number 9, The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 5, Chupacabra. Now this is one a lot of people don't hate, and it's not that bad either. You have Daryl basically, and he kind of goes out, he's looking for Sophia, he hurts himself, and you've got the Walker, and it's pretty exciting for him to take down the Walker. You've got Michael Rooker that comes back for hallucination scenes, which were awesome. You have Daryl almost getting shot by stupid Andrea, just more reinforcing everyone hating Andrea in the TV series version. It's not that bad, but in terms of weaknesses, it's that time period at the farm where they're just living at the farm, they're looking for Sophia, the storyline's getting stale, it's starting to get old, and it's like, compared to the first season and the pacing and what happened, the Season 2 just felt like it was at a standstill for a lot of it. So this was one of the episodes that was like that. Following up number 9, number 8 is going to be The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 2, which was Bloodletting, which I did a throwback review for the other day. Also, not a bad episode. I do like it very much, but I remember a lot of people, because you had that big What Lies Ahead premiere, then this episode here was like, not that much happened for most of it. The ending was exciting, but with Carl on the bed and everything, people who read the comic book series knew he was going to survive, so it was just kind of like a boring second follow-up episode to the premiere. for a lot of people anyway. So that's number 8. Number 7 is going to be actually a season finale, The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 16, which was Welcome to the Tomb. It's weird that I put a finale here, but here's my logic. They kill Andrea in the episode, which a lot of people was just like, a lot of people hated it. Some people were okay with it, but a lot of people didn't like it. And the final battle between the prison and the governor, which we thought was going to be resolved then and there, wasn't. They basically decided to give it extra time and come back season 4, get another half season out of it with the addition of the illness. Now, a lot of people were really pissed off by that because they felt like season 3 should be an all-encompassing governor season, and by the end of the season, we should have seen Too Far Gone, and that should have been it. And had they have done that, it would have been very climactic to see, and that season right there would be like the governor's season. Would have been really incredible. But it makes sense, too, that you'd stretch it out. You'd give us a little bit of time with the governor, but a lot of people did not like it. And plus, it's a season finale. The expectations are higher, and a lot of people were really upset, felt like it didn't, it wasn't good enough to live up to the hype. It didn't live up to the hype. And I agree with that. It was kind of a little bit of a letdown. So, definitely deserves to be on there. Number 6, The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 14, which was Prey. Now, this one right here, Prey, I personally did like it. It kind of had this chasing horror movie feel with Andrea and the governor. And I did like the ending, how Rick had been seeing things for a while because of what happened with Lori. And it's like he almost sees Andrea, but then he doesn't, and he just thinks it's a hallucination or something as the governor grabs her and then brings her back. So I personally didn't hate the episode, but I can definitely see that it wasn't all that useful either. She basically gets away. She almost gets to the prison to join the side back again, and then no, it sucks. The governor gets her, takes her back, and then by the end of the season, she gets killed off. And it just, the whole thing, the whole decision, I think, is what makes these episodes put on the list, because it was unnecessary. You didn't really need to kill Andrea there, I don't think. I don't think it really added that much to the season to kill Andrea off at the end. So that deserves to be on there as well, too. Now we're into the top 5. So number 5, talking about killing off characters at the wrong time, is going to be Season 2, Episode 11, Judge, Jury, and Executioner, with Dale's death. Now, the death was really exciting itself and really shocked me. And it was eventful. So it was an episode where some eventful things happened. And at the time, I liked the episode a lot. If you watch my review, you'll see what I mean. But the thing is that over the long term, not having Dale there as a character really takes away from the series, if you ask me. I mean, he's a really great character to have, and Herschel fills his role really well. But, I really would have liked to have seen Dale carry on. And in addition to that, the whole episode is like them arguing over what to do with Randall, and it doesn't matter anyway because Dale just gets killed and then Shane just kills Randall anyway. It's like a filler episode. So it's one of the weaker ones for sure. So I'll put that one at number 5. Number 4 is going to be from that time hole in The Walking Dead Season 2 of The Farm. It's going to be Season 2, Episode 6, which is Secrets, which, it's another one of those, just the farm is getting old, Looking for Sophia's getting old, we got to see this wrapped up soon, and it feels like they're filling it out for the mid-season finale, which was incredible, pretty much dead already. So they find out there's walkers in the barn, all that kind of stuff. That's a decent development, but it's just the pacing of those few episodes where there's so many things that could have been, cut and shrunk a bit. Like Season 1, you have only 6 episodes, and look at how much happens in those 6 episodes. They're really dense, they're really fast, and they're really great, and that's why none of them are on this list, because they're, it's a quick, short little season, but there's so many things that happen in the episodes that I can't say any of them really deserve to be on the list at this point. Secrets is one that there are some good developments with it, and I'll do my throwback review in a couple weeks, but yeah, it's just it's going on too long at the farm. So that is what I would say is number 4. Number 3, into the top 3 now, The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 13, which is going to be Arrow on the Doorpost. Terrible episode, I think. The only thing that's good about it is to get to see Rick and the governor meet face to face, and it develops some good things for the finale, I guess. But nothing happens the entire episode. They just meet, they just leave. There's no, there's basically no action. There's a few zombie kills thrown in there just to say it's a zombie apocalypse show, basically. And, Martinez and Daryl, I guess, have a little bit of cool dialogue, but it's it's pretty weak, to tell you the truth. I really don't like it all that much. So it's one of the worst in the whole series. Number 2, the runner-up, second worst episode of The Walking Dead is going to be Season 2, Episode 4, Cherokee Rose. Just reviewed it, just did the throwback review on last Sunday. And yeah, man, it's pretty brutal, to tell you the truth. Well, just watch my review if you want to hear more thoughts. But basically, it's uneventful. There's a lot of talking. There's not a lot happening. You know, you have a couple cool things like Glenn and Maggie's relationship starts. Some other stuff, we find out Lori's pregnant. But there's the stupid well walker, which is useless, and it's so stupid. The writing in that episode is just it's like a wasted episode, to tell you the truth. It's just like filler. It doesn't do anything for anybody. It's pretty useless. So that's the runner-up as one of the worst episodes. It surprises me with a TV series we don't get more episodes like these, because a lot of TV series have some pretty bad episodes like this. And then the absolute worst episode in the Walking Dead television series, based on feedback, based on my opinion, has got to be The Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 12, Still, where the plot of The Walking Dead literally stood still. It was just terrible. It was like, oh, I mean, Daryl and Beth, they go around, not interesting. Beth's, mission in life is not to find her sister. It's not to do something great. It's not to, she wants to go get drunk. That's what she wants. That makes sense, right? She wants to go get a drink. That's what she wants to do. It's so bad. They burn the house at the end, and they give it the finger, and it's like, oh man, I don't know what to say. Watch the review if you guys want to hear what I think about this one. But in a time where we're used to seeing such great stuff from The Walking Dead, we're expecting some amazing stuff by the end of season 4, and they just give us this, and it's like, it's just so far below the standard that the series sets. The episodes before it, the episodes after it, so much better. This one, it just didn't have enough. They needed to either put another group in there, fill out some time, do something aside from just having us watch Daryl and Beth sit around, get angry, get drunk, and burn stuff. It was just, oh man, it was bad. It's the worst. It's the worst. So there's the list based on everything. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe you wouldn't have to do a whole list, I think, but if you just want to put maybe what your least favorite 3 are, which 3 you think are the worst, in the comments below, I think that'd be good, and we can kind of look at each other's and get ideas from each other. I do know some people that like some of these episodes. Like there's a good number of people that did like Still. There is, and again, like I said, The Walking Dead is a great series, so there aren't that many weak episodes. But if there are any, these are them to me. So let me know what your top 3 worst ones are. And if you guys like the video, please thumb it up, like it below. If you want to help support the channel, please share the video, favorite it, and I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, as always, and I'm saying peace.